So 2,000 points of Beastmen. We've got the first level 4 Bray Shaman on his Razor Gore. Spells, we've got, says there's someone in there, but he's gone for Mantle of Gorok.
Not Viletide.
I know, it's a first. Then you've got Demonic Familiars, Demonic Vessel, and Demonic Vigour. Then we have 5 Hounds.
The real powerhouse.
10 of the Ungors with bows. First Tuskor Chariot. Then we have Colin the Cygor.
The bane of all things.
Everyone loves a Cygor. The second level 4, who's got the same spells. Second Chariot of the Tuskor variety. The Gorgon. Then 3 more Tuskor Chariots. And then 5 Centaur on the end, who I ran out of points to ambush. And then we do have 12 Gore, who will be coming on as ambushes. Hopefully turn 2, but we'll see.
Yep. And Tomb King deployment, we have Necrosphinx out there by himself. Unit of 16 Bowman Champion, nothing else. First Scorpion. We then have 8 Skeleton Archers with a Champion. First Casket behind them. High Priest Scotland Hotep, hiding behind the horse, not joining the unit because he's a different unit, different character type.
He's clearly heavy.
Clearly heavy infantry. He has got Khazar's Incantation of the Desert Wind, Unquiet Spirits, Spiritual Vortex, and Spirit Reach. Beside him we have the... Oh my god. What the hell is it called?
Screaming Skull
Catapult!
You can see how often we use it.
Screaming Skull Catapult. We then have the second casket. Behind them there's a unit of 3 Swarms. Next to the BSB, who's also level 1 Wizard, and he has Jaff's Incantation of Cursed Blades. In front of him we have the unit of Boshapti, 4 with a champ. Another unit of 8 Horse Archers, again with a champion. Second Necrosphinx, and the second Scorpion finishes standard deployment. And then in reserve we've got 1 unit of the Necro Serpents and 1 unit of, 1 single Scorpion, both with ambush, both with Beneath the Sands and Terrors from Below from the Mortuary Cult list.
And at the minute we don't know who's going first.
Oh, I don't know.
Beastmen do have +1.
Beastmen do have +1. You're going to roll a 6 here just to spite us, aren't you?
Well, that's the plan when you've got that much shooting.
Oh, I mean, no. You roll a 1 here, it's very upsetting. A 5.
I mean a 5, but it doesn't really matter.
I mean, after a roll of a 1 it was very disappointing.
Yeah, I couldn't really fail.
No!
So we'll move into Beastmen turn 1. So we've done Beastmen's movement, which was effectively everything bar Colin the Cygor running up almost as fast as it could. Some staggering in the middle if they need to countercharge. But other than that, it is just everybody has just ran up as fast as their mounts could take them.
It's an aggressive opening sequence, some might say.
And the Ungol have to run up because there's nothing to shoot with their pitiful short range bows.
Bless
So
them.
with movement done, we'll do shooting now as well because there's no magic to cast. So shooting is just Colin throwing a rock at Scott's newly painted casket, which clearly deserves
no, it's always the newly painted one.
a rock on his head. Ooh, not quite enough to hit.
Not quite enough to hit this.
No.
Good effort though.
Hit the dice.
You obviously got tired after doing that movement.
But I didn't lose a wound.
No, that's true.
And that is the end of Beastmen turn 1.
That was absolutely outrageous. So, Tomb King's command phase, possibly the biggest section of a Tomb King's turn.
Took longer than my whole turn.
Yeah, so both caskets cast Light of Protection, given an 18-inch bubble. The Hierophant cast Zar's Incantation of Desert Wind, given himself and everything in his command range reserve move. He then also cast Spirit Leech on the Gorgon, which could hopefully be big.
You hope.
Hopefully. And then the BSB also cast Incantation of Cursed Blades to reroll 1s to hit, which affects everything in his command range, so this kind of area. And then we will go on to Tomb King's movement and come back in a moment. Okay. Oh, hold on, no.
How far are you went? Is it 40?
Oh. So, there's been a lot of charges declared, and you now join us at the charge reaction phase, or can I make a charge roll?
Yeah.
phase.
Scott's got ballsy turn 1.
So,
where do we start?
Let's start with the centre go. See how many wounds you take off as on stand and shoot.
So stand and shoot with their thrown axes. So you're normally hitting on 4s.
So 5s.
5s.
Because they're quick to fire, aren't they?
Yes. The 1 hit. No wounds. The horse is good though, that have wounded you.
Oh, this horse. So obviously the horse.
Do you want to roll your charge? Don't think you can foul that one.
Then we should do your other stand and shoot first.
Can do.
So
he needs to flee.
He needs to flee, the coward from the scorpion. 6. Oh no. Oh god. 13? 12. I can't add up. Whee! And these guys
are now standing and shooting the scorpion.
They got short bows. They got them 4s normally. So 5s again? Because short bows are quick to fire.
Oh, if only I had poison.
What do I say?
But they're needing
6s.
No.
Good.
It's good to roll the dice.
So,
do you want to start with the little scorpion charges, or roll for the big one first? I mean, you shouldn't. The only if you
we'll literally start from the left this side and go across.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy charging the wizard.
14 away. Don't think you can fail, can you really?
Well, not with a roll of a 6, and then swift stride on principle will be another 4. So you'll go 19 inches.
Well, that's much about this you ever shot.
Oh my god, this is terrifying. If that spell goes off, that is not going to go well. I'm just really worried already.
He needs to get 16.
Does he need 16, does he? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're just
so
15. I mean, that's not a great
start. Dice. 4. So he's on 11. So he needs to see 5 on this dice, on swift stride dice. No, that is not a 5.
Don't.
So he'll move 6 inches.
Yes.
We'll move that in a minute. Next charge. This guy. I'll do the scorpion thing the other way.
I forgot he was charging. Good in the standing shooting. So he was
9. So I don't think minus 1 movement because he's going through difficult terrain.
Is it choose your lowest? No.
And it's choose your lowest dice roll. So
if you could,
he's now down to 6.
You shouldn't fail, but
I'm then going to roll a 2 to put him on to 8, and then swift stride. Does exactly 9 inches. If I rolled double 1, that would have been hilarious. Whee!
So I'll move the other scorpion.
Thank you.
Just to get him.
And then this guy charging this chariot.
Another 10 for the big guy.
With a swift strike and a 6.
Slightly slower than his.
It's slightly slower, but it's more than enough to get in combat there. So, boop, 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 boop. No. He needs to blast through it, otherwise that is going to cause me a lot of problems.
There's a Gorgon can clip. I'll have to look.
Well, the rest of Tomb King movement. So, you join us at the start of Tomb King shooting. So we went straight into Conjuration part of shooting. The Hierophant tried casting Spiritual Vortex.
Boom!
Double 1.
It's a good start.
Then an 8, so casts base value and stops us casting any other spells, so...
I mean, you didn't hurt yourself.
And to make matters worse, you then dispelled it. So...
Plan B.
Plan B indeed. Okay, well after that debacle of magic, end of shooting phase and reserve moves, we've got trying to clog up some of this terrifying stuff that I couldn't shoot off. Gorgon is on 3 wounds. So
2 from a shoved, 1 from a archer? Bowman in front of him?
Yeah, could have done... Well, I mean, he missed everything. Nearly killed me to Hierophant.
Did kill a horse archer.
These couldn't cast. These are okay. But yeah, so we end up like this with a lot of...
With 3 big turn 1 combats? Well, 2
big
turns and 1.
Terrifying. So combat. Tomb King combat. Scorpion was awful.
Well, it depends on your point of view.
Did 2 wounds and then got a stomp back from the...
Lost 1 wound.
Lost 1 wound and
then took 1 to the face.
That one went better. He blitzed through.
We say blitzed through, he did 4 wounds.
The reserve move to obviously cause that sort of mess. And we're just looking over here on interest to find out how many wounds that thing actually has. Or what unit strength it is. because we can't remember. Units of 5. So, combat. The Necroswings did 3.
Takes me down to 4 wounds.
But then took 1 back and regen 1. So Necroswings wins by 1, but he does cause terror, so you're at -2 leadership. What is your leadership?
I want to say 8. 2d6 backwards in it for one good order?
So 4 back in good order, 2d6 pick your highest. No, 2d6 then auto rally. Was it 1d6?
8.
1d6 pick your 1d6.
She was on 2.
And then auto rally. I think.
6.
I should really know. So can the Necroswings catch him with Swift Stride? On the hope that he doesn't die next to him with the crazy magics that come out at him. Because I won't be able to spell it. I certainly do. Well, that was eventful in many ways. That was the wildest turn 1 I've had for quite a long time. Like, this is just an absolute mess compared to what I was expecting it to be. So that is the end of Tomb King's turn 1.
So, Beastman turn 2. A few charges. So, Gorgon stumbled into his charge, supported by a chariot. The General's chariot cast demonic vigour on himself. Also got 6 on Gaze of the Gods, so +1 strength, +1 leadership, and went flying into the swarm to try and break through. Chariot on the left needed a 4, and despite having a reroll for Warband, still managed to get 2 3s and then 2 3s. And that was it for charges. We had some reserves, ambushes. Gore appeared at the back.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on these back lines.
Supported by some dogs that have run over the hill to come and support. Ungor backed up 5 inches to get some shots at the Scorpion and still keep it at a reasonable charge. Cygor moved around the corner a little bit. And then on the far flank, the Centaur just moved around to throw some axes at the Scorpion
absolutely
to try and take its last.
He deserves it after his failure before.
And the only thing, Gaze of the Gods for the other level 4
strength.
He got toughness.
Toughness.
So he's up to toughness 6 now.
Disgusting. For this turn only, though.
Yeah.
Alright.
And then move into some shooting phases.
Yeah. Well, there's only 2 things to do, isn't there? So I'll just stay with it.
So 8 Ungor bow shots, needing 5 to hit the Scorpion.
Yes.
4 hits on the Scorpion.
That is mega.
But then we do need 6s.
6s.
I mean, 4 6s would be lovely. We have 1.
Oh no! 5 armor save. 6 at ward. Yeah!
That's just me.
Probably a waste of a ward on that when he's probably about to get rock lord.
Yes, we're now going to throw a rock at the Scorpion's head.
A scatter on me casket or something, isn't it? I don't know.
It's going to be
harmlessly over there.
But he didn't lose a wound.
Well.
And then finally, 3 axes.
This one's probably going to hurt.
In on 4s?
Yeah, I don't think you're going to need units in the casket.
1 hit. 1 wound. -2.
You got that stupid rust banner again.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate you so much. I'll reroll it off the scenery. Oh, I would have made his regular armor save. So he is dead unless that is 18 inches, and I don't think it is.
Even for you, that's stretching your 18. No, that is 21.
Yeah, close. Some might say.
I mean, to be fair, they are twice the point of a Scorpion.
Yeah,
nowhere near as good as a Scorpion.
Poor Scorpion.
Well, the Centaur have won the flank.
They have. I mean, that was pathetic from the Scorpion earlier, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, there shouldn't be 3 of them standing there.
No. It's quite a wild looking battlefield.
Yeah, there's a little bit of everything everywhere.
Well, shall we come back after Beastmen combat to show you?
So turn 2 combat, a bit more of a slappy slap. I think I did 2 wounds, but one of them got regened.
Yeah.
You did a wound back with some appalling, good armour saves, but then appalling.
Good armour saves, 5 ones in a row to wound, which was something quite special.
Then the combat in the middle, as everyone will be shocked to see, the Gorgon Chariot combo did burst through.
Yeah.
Sadly, the Chariot finished 1 inch shy of hitting the Swarms, which would have given me another overrun, which would have been quite nice. But the General did just go to town.
Six
matching
impact hits, and then the spells.
Plus 4 attacks, everything else, he just blitzed.
He's now sadly in combat with me, poor
one of the
caskets.
But it means
one, obviously.
He's also safe.
He is. So that'll take us into Tomb King's turn 2.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy turn so far.
It is bizarre that it's only turn 2, isn't it?
Right, command phase, etc. of Tomb King's turn 2. From Beneath the Sands, etc. Snakes came up. Initiative tests killed 3 of those guys. Scorpion came up. Just position wise, didn't do anything.
7 got half him in the flank.
Both caskets have got light of protection up. There's Desert Wind is up.
Mm-hmm. You bought a horse archer back.
I brought a horse archer back, that's big.
And Spirit Leech
That is big.
Again.
And Spirit Leech is on the Gorgon. So, assuming I don't mess up another magic phase, I might actually do something.
Living the dream if you miscast first spell again.
So, that is the command phase, which was probably as good as it could have went, almost, barring the one not getting reroll 1s on the Ushapti to hit. But otherwise, that'll take us into the next phase, so movement of Tomb Kings.
Mm-hmm.
Tomb King's movement, we had 1 charge into the next thing's into the bum of Colin.
You had the awesome attempted charge.
I also charged here, you're right.
Double 1 on the charge.
Double on the charge, stand and shoot.
3 wounds, cause 2.
He's got 1 wound left, Jesus. Like, my Scorpions have not had a good day here.
They've had better games.
Bit of movement here, turning around here. Bit of movement here, ready for shooting and running off. Bit of positioning over here. It's getting a bit all or nothing over here, isn't it? It's getting a little bit tight. So with that, we're going to Tomb King's shooting. Tomb King's shooting was
interesting.
Yeah, appalling, I think, was the summary I'm going to go with. I mean, these guys shot and killed a couple of Dirgs which ran away.
And Mighty 13.
The
catapult shot.
Catapult shot. You'll notice there's no catapult there anymore.
He did get a hit.
And a misfire. And a 1. And died. So
there
there
no
he
panic
is.
test.
Jeez, oh. Then, with all the cast Spiritual Vortex, -3 leadership, fails his leadership test. How many hits does the casket do? I roll a 1. So 4. You need to get 1 or 2 4s and he's probably dead. No 4s from the casket.
Yeah. 2 3s and 2 1s?
Yeah. And then the Ushapti shot him. Hit with 2, 1 wound, so he's down to 1 wound. The plucky horse archers tried their best, but did nothing. We did magic off one of these chariots. So we will do reserve moves and then move on to combat. So
it's an outrageous turn.
Combat of turn 2. Turn 2. So
another you rolling really bad and me rolling. I think
very
those
mediocre.
rules, to be fair, were from the piggy.
Yeah, it was from the pig. Yeah.
The guy on top didn't get a spell off.
He's still on 3. Like he's
but I didn't.
This is probably the next one's probably going to die this time.
Didn't do a follow up to saying combat because then I can cast my enchantments.
Your enchantments, which is definitely the way forward. Then over here,
Colin survived.
The cycle. He's on 1 wound.
Yeah, he lost 4 wounds, being stubborn, fell back in
good order. And said you went, screw you, Necros.
Did I do a wound to you, I think?
No, I wanted it.
And you did.
Then, this guy shockingly killed the casket. The casket then exploded and did nothing to anyone except the Gorgon and took its last wound off it.
So the only people it hit were me. It was 7 of your units in range and did nothing to them.
Thankfully you rolled for them, so I don't feel too bad.
But yeah, the Gorgon did die to the casket in a backwards way.
And then, is he overrunning or is he going to test
test reform?
Reform.
He does on a 10.
He does not.
He's 9, isn't he?
He's 8 because of that, so he's running.
No, he's 10. So he's got demonic vigour and +1 leadership. So he's a 10.
So he's failed anyway.
What? No. Oh, because of that. 10
yeah. Off he goes.
3.
Oh, that's not cool for me. Oh well, we'll be back with Beastmen.
It's probably... So turn 3, movement phase and pre-phase. So Gaze of the Gods went off, both have +1 attack. Charges, the general went flying into the Ushabti, supported by Centaurs who got their max charge to get in the
Unbelievable.
Thought they'd failed and then realised they've got Warband, which was quite nice.
And failed a fear test and then retook that with Mark of Chaos Undivided. Son of a gun. Like,
other chariot ran.
It may not be the hero you wanted, but it's the hero you
got. The Scorpion, they're already on a high.
Yeah, they are.
Chariot supported there, ran through. Other chariot passed his march block to come and threaten a casket.
Yeah, that's not going to be good.
The Gore, not a lot of options, but it's charge or be charged. And then the other level 4 went back in after failing to cast his spells and miscasting to lose a wound.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Magic's been pretty terrible, actually.
Stayed in combat, it would have been safer.
Yeah, it would have been. Dogs ran off.
Yeah, dogs are now free of the board, got an 11-inch charge to the Legate. And then moving into
combat?
Shooting.
Oh, you've got shooting. Go on, we'll see if you kill the Scorpion.
We have a mighty 8 shots into the Scorpion. 4 hits. 6s?
6s.
There's a 6.
Oh no.
What's he got? 5 up, 6
5
up. Another dead Scorpion. Chalked off to
Ungor.
Ungor.
Oh, the ignominy of it.
It's the first time they've killed anything for a while, to be fair.
Heroes.
And then we'll summarise.
Yeah, there's a lot of combat. We'll come back to this summary.
It's quite a brutal a lot
what
going on
turn.
for turn 3. So he finally did the last wound. But I say he,
Sad
it was
time.
the pigs, I think. Or was it him?
No, it was
Demonic Vessels.
Demonic
Demonic
Familiars.
Familiars did the wound.
Yeah.
And ended up on the hill. The Gore with their charge and
They did really well.
bestial surge, that extra strength and rolling well. They did 4 or 5 wounds to the snake.
4 wounds and he died on crumble.
Yeah, champion died back and then they crumbled. Then they got a nice overrun into the
Skellingtons.
Colin
died,
but he did do heroic effort.
He
got
did
5 hits,
all 5 hits,
4 wounds, and you passed 1.
Passed 3. He took 1 wound. He took 3 wounds. He's down to 2.
Yeah, but good effort from Colin.
Really impressive.
And over there,
this has not gone well for the
impact hits wasn't amazing, but everything else went really well. And with the flank from the Senegals doing I don't know any wounds, but
dead Boshapti.
But yeah, and then Primal Fury on the general got a double, so he frenzied, so he went off the board.
Yeah.
Which I'd rather he stayed on, but never mind. And then the Senegal overran into the Pua BSB.
Yeah, it's not going well for the BSB.
And now it is only Tomb Kings turn 3.
Unbelievable. The most brutal game. I mean, look at it.
There's a lot of dead.
So, Tomb Kings turn 3, crazily.
You have got reserve move.
I've got to do reserve move, yes. But these guys moved up, shot who was there, did nothing. He then, Unquiet Spirits.
With a poor casting roll.
With a poor casting roll, which you feel the spell again.
Dispel roll.
Yeah, I rolled 5 on 2 dice. You then rolled
4.
2 2s on 4 dice, 2 dice. He then did exactly 2 6s
and failed both.
You failed both ward saves, so he died.
He's done alright.
He's done alright. Otherwise, the casket shot past his leadership and did 1 wound to that chariot.
Which is the most caskets have done all game.
It is the most the caskets have done all game, so he's definitely dead. And Scorpion moved up just to get out of the charge arc there.
And then we have 2 combats.
And we'll have 2 combats to do, where the BSB is probably going to die horribly, and those skeletons might perform miracles, but we'll find out. So Tomb Kings turn 3 combat is finished.
Yes.
This
could have gone better.
Could have gone worse.
9 hits from the Gore, but then only resulted in 3 wounds in 1 region.
Yeah, so crumbled down a bit more. BSB is dead, and then they failed their reform, or restraint test and ran off the board. So these guys are both coming back on. He's going to go hunt down a casket.
Turn 4.
Beastman, turn 4. Beastman, turn 4.
So movement. So we've got the chariot. Couldn't charge properly because reserve move meant the casket had come.
Yeah, reserve move.
The general's come back on and just moved up to the middle of the board.
Just looking aggressive because he's a combat beast.
Yeah. Senegal moved to throw some axes at the scorpion, and the chariot just rumbled around in the woods to come around.
What everyone wants to see though is if the Ungol can kill the Necrosphinx with bows.
Everybody wants to see it because everyone wants it. So hitting on 5s.
Yep.
It's enough.
3's enough.
No. But then 3 axes thrown at a scorpion's ass.
Oh yeah.
1 wound.
So 5, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah. Any AP?
1.
1.
Oh, for the banner.
So I failed me. Yeah, that's fine. Down to 2.
Oh, they're another monsters.
Scorpions, bless them. They've been picked on this game.
And then we'll come back for turn 4 combat review.
Yeah. Beastman combat.
Started quite well. 2 piggies doing 2 wounds, but then the gore and the vesticle both fluffed, and then the casket did a wound back. So
casket gave ground.
More, so just gave ground. Gore, they're starting to get a bit tired. Killed 3 more, but then lost 2 back.
I mean,
Scott got a bit excited until he remembered that their toughness 4.
Yeah, that was really upsetting.
Thought he killed 5.
I thought I killed 5. Like,
that is 2.
The toughness 4. Ah, bollocks.
But not a bad Beastman turn.
No, it's a funny old board that's left here.
It's like a little redoubt in the middle, holding circle.
Yeah. What can you do? What can you guys do? We'll find out with Tomb Kings turn 4.
Yeah.
Tomb Kings turn 4.
Cowards.
Cowardly moves are made. He miscast again. Rolled a 4. Thank God it's not 8th, and I'll go down a hole. But he has taken a wound off himself, and he put a wound back on the Sphinx, who he'd healed.
Killed an archer, didn't he?
He killed a horse archer.
Yeah, you down to 7. Aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah. Then he charged over here.
Didn't take the brave.
Did not charge the general who's got crazy attacks potential. Scorpion just made sure there's no impact hits or anything over here if he does want to charge. Otherwise, that's the end of what is quite a wild game, a wild turn. See what we can do with a bit of magic shooting and then combat. We'll come back for the next bit of summary.
In 6.
Well, Tomb King's combat was, hilarious in many respects. So this chariot is dead, as you can see. However, it was a whiff fest, and the casket actually killed him, not the stink. No, stomps killed him. It got all the way to stomps.
Because he passed the armour save off the 2 of the 3 off the big guy and the 1 off the casket.
But hilariously, the casket is alive on 1 wound.
That was done by the pigs.
Which was done by the pigs.
Pigs did the wound, and then you passed the ward off the vesticle.
Regen, right at the end. Regen off on the vesticle. And then the little archers that could
have held on for another turn.
Which
has kept the casket alive.
Which has kept the casket, yeah, because now you only need to hope for a big overrun to get out of his charge arc.
I don't think I can overrun far enough.
No, I don't think you can. Oh, well, this game has been absolutely insane, and we go on to Beastman turn
5.
5, jeez, oh. Beastman 5.
So charges, well I say charges, stumbling into combat.
However,
a buffed up Sentinel unit.
Did get Demonic Vigour on them for...
So they're a bit tougher.
More toughness, initiative and movement. Then he sort of chunked around here.
Yeah, he failed his March test, so just managed to move up 7 to either go casket hunting or Necrosphinx, depending on where the overrun for the Necro takes him.
Yeah.
Ungor archers didn't move, they've got 5 from being skirmishers, they was going to pop into some archers.
Rude. And that's that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll come back after combat and shooting.
So, combat's done.
So yeah, combat and shooting. Shooting did nothing. Ungor's got 1s and 2s to all.
That was hilarious. Should have recorded that. Was Delirious.
Whereas Centaur's got 2 hits, 2 wounds, failed both saves, and another chariot, another.
They have comfortably been man of the match for me. I think
it's them and the general. It's a toss up because he's
general's doing very well, and unfortunately, the wee little skellies.
The gore killed the unit of snakes and the archers eventually. They've not done bad for the little points.
No, they haven't.
Seeing them what compulsory unit they have to have.
Yeah. No, it's not been bad at all.
2 more inches over him, might still be alive, or 4 inches less, but.
Yeah.
But that is it for Beastmen turn 5, moving to Tomb Kings turn 5.
Here we go. Tomb King turn 5 in total. So, these guys.
Very brief.
Yeah, very brief. They shot their bows at the Ungo.
Killed another one.
Killed one.
One each turn, they're doing consistent.
He did bring his wounds back.
Yes.
He's lost wounds from his miscast.
The hero.
He then cast Unquiet Spirits and took 1 wound off that chariot. After rolling 9 on 3 dice.
Yeah, Casket then cast at the Centaur.
But they passed their leadership.
And then the big guy could have done better.
Oh my god. These Necrosyncs have been nothing but disappointing in this game.
Into the flank of 6 gore.
And only killed 3.
Including all your attacks and your stomps.
Terrible.
Fell back in good order, which means I have got a chance of killing him now.
Yeah, that lovely juicy flank. So, we'll be back with Beastmen turn 6. Beastmen 6.
So, the Shaman has now got extra weapon skill from the Eye of the Gods. Did try and cast Demonic Vigour for the movement on the chariot, but was dispelled.
Would have made the charge if we got it off though, wouldn't he?
Yeah, so you need a 5 on the dice. No. Yeah, 5 on the dice, but even with the Warband reroll, didn't get it. Centaur have run over there. Can't throw their axe, but they can use their banner to weaken the armour save.
Son of a bitch.
Which Scott loves that banner. And other than that, it's combat there and 6 Ungor shooting some bowmen.
Yeah.
So we'll come back and summarise.
And see how that goes. Well, the combat did not go well for the Necrosphinx.
Didn't have much initiative bonus. Lord went in, did 2 wounds.
Yeah, the fact that the Necrosphinx did
1
wound to the gauze. Like, he has been. In fact, all my combat characters
he did hit twice, but the super strength attack is once again wounded with a 1.
Unreal.
And then the piggy did the last wound to the Necrosphinx.
Yeah,
and got a good overrun into the casket.
Yeah, unfortunately, it means the casket's going to die as well. That's probably the swing to confirm the Beastmen. Yeah.
It'll be tight on points, I think. I don't think it'll be a massive win.
I've only got them left by the time you kill the casket.
Yeah, but he's quite expensive, isn't he, the Lord?
No, he's cheap as chips.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's cheap.
Okay.
Right, well, we'll come back with whatever Tomb Kings can muster in turn 6. Well, after 6 absolutely insane turns, and I genuinely cannot believe it made it to 6 turns.
Yeah, after turn 1, I thought it was going to end in turn 3.
The Centaur are gone, magicked and shot off. What we have left on the board
is a Tuskor on 1 wound. The General's still bizarrely on 4 wounds.
Yeah, I like that build.
2 gore.
That's what's left of the Beastmen.
6 Ungor.
Yeah. And conversely, on the Tomb King side, we've got the Hierophant and 6 horse archers.
He spent most of the game in the middle of the board.
Yeah.
Did not play.
That is all that's left on the entire board. I mean, it's going to be a bit of a victory to the Beastmen. It won't be huge.
No. We'll work that out and then
we'll come back crazy. So we've tallied it up, and on victory points, Beastmen won by 314 victory points. So in most tournament scenes on a 20-0 scoring system as it currently stands, it will be a 12-8 win to the Beastmen.
Yeah, it's quite nice. Beastmen, no magic missiles, no Vartide.
I must admit, I really like this build that you've got with the Beast.
It's very different.
It's really different, and he was an absolute combat beast.
Yeah. If you get the right Eye of the Gods off especially.
Yeah. And the fact that he was toughness 6 makes him hard to wound.
Yeah.
None of my combat stuff did well at all.
No, your Necrosphinx fought the 1 Beast Shaman Lord for about 5 rounds of combat. Neither of us rolled particularly well in that though.
No, not at all.
I think your biggest letdown today was Scorpions.
Yeah, they were really poor. That and Magic didn't do anything.
I don't think either of our magics did stuff.
No,
One man did
collectively-
little bits here and there, but none of the other stuff.
It did on your Lord. Your Lord did well with magic.
I think most of the
overall.
Lord was his
Impact hits.
Impact hits and the piggy did most of his
Yeah.
damage.
But as ever, really good game, mental game. That was absolutely insane.
So what's that? 11 rounds of combat because we started combat in turn. Your turn one.
That was the craziest game I've had in a long
The
time.
longest game we've had together for.
Oh my
a
god,
turn,
that was insane. Like, we would not have finished, I don't think, the full game in a tournament setting.
I don't know what time.
Oh, we would have
probably
done
started
a lot
about
quicker.
8. So it'd probably been without recording.
3 hours?
3 hours with recording.
Mental.
So
Yeah.
we probably just
fit it
squeezed
in. So, well, we'll get this out. Hopefully, first of many battle reports. We're just testing to find
Try
a
and get
good recording.
couple out a month, one every couple of weeks
Yeah.
if we can.
That's the aim. So hopefully it was enjoyable enough, and we'll continue working on it. But thank you very much. Take care, everyone.